watching the History Fella channel. In today's video we're looking at Joachim Peiper. Joachim Peiper was born on the 30th January 1915 and would die on the 14th of July 1976. Peiper was a German Schutzstaffel or SS officer and war criminal convicted for the Malmedy massacre of the US Army prisoners of war. During the Second World War in Europe, Peiper served as a personal adjutant to Heinrich Himmler, leader of the SS, and as a tank commander for the Waffen-SS. Peiper personified Nazi ideology as a purportedly ruthless commander who was indifferent to the combat casualties of Battle Group Peiper, and who encouraged, expected and tolerated war crimes by his Waffen-SS soldiers. As adjutant to Himmler, Peiper witnessed the SS implement the Holocaust with ethnic cleansing and genocide of Jews in Eastern Europe, facts that he obfuscated and denied in the post-war period. As a tank commander, Peiper served in the 1st SS Panzer Division on the Eastern Front and in the Western Front too, first as a battalion commander and then as a regimental commander. Peiper fought in the 3rd Battle of Kharkov and in the Battle of the Bulge, from which battles his eponymous battle group, Kampfgruppe Peiper, became notorious for committing war crimes against civilians and prisoners of war. In the Malmedy massacre trial, the US military tribunal established Peiper's command responsibility for the Malmedy massacre and sentenced him to death, which later was commuted to life in prison, then 35 years. In Italy, Peiper was accused of having committed the Bovis massacre in 1943. That investigation ended for lack of war crime evidence that Peiper ordered the summary killing of Italian civilians. Upon release from prison, Peiper worked for the Porsche and Volkswagen automobile companies and later moved to France, where he worked as a freelance translator. Throughout his post-war life, Peiper was very active in the social network of ex-SS men centered upon the right-wing organization Hague Mutual Aid Association of former members of the Waffen-SS. In 1976, Peiper was murdered in France when anti-Nazis set his house on fire after the publication of his identity as a Waffen-SS war criminal.